So this is the matrix we are writing. So A is 0. So first we write the matrix. A is equal. So this is the matrix we are taking. 0, 1, 2, -2. So are you getting voice now? 2 -2, and next 4 0 3 4 0 2 6, and next 2 1 3 1. So this is the matrix I give. Okay, so this is the matrix we give. So A is equal 0 1 2 -2 4 0 2 6 and 2 1 3 1. Now we need to find the rank of this matrix. Okay, so how to find the rank of a matrix? We said first row first element is 1. Okay, rest of next zeros must be increasing order by using echelon form. Okay, for normal form is nothing but what we have to do it. For normal form, what we have to do it. So normal form we need to reduce into identity matrix, right? So we need to reduce into identity matrix, so by using row operations as well as column operations. Okay, so here it is. First we are using the operations. Here it is. I am interchanging r1 and r3. So I am interchanging here row 1 and row 3. So why? Because first row first element should be 1. So for that simply what I am writing 2 1 3 1, and next here it is 0 4 0 2 6, and next one if you see that, so r1 interchanges to r3, that is 0 1 2 -2. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, now so we need to reduce this one. So for reducing that, if you want, you can you can, for simplification, for getting easiest numbers, we can, if any number is dividing, so we can divide that number. Okay, so here it is. If you observe this one, 4 0 2 6 1, so the entire one is dividing with 2. So then simply what we can write, so r2 we are applying, so r2 we can multiply with 1 by 2. Then simply what we'll get, here it is 2 1 3 1, and next 2 2's, and next 2 0 0, and next 2 by 2 is nothing but 1, and 6 by 2 is nothing but 3, and the remaining as this 0 1 2 -2. Okay, we didn't change anything on that. Okay, now next r2 completed none. Now what is the first step? The first step is here we need to make this element as 0. Okay, already of course here it is 0, so no need to make it again 0. So we need to make this element as 0. So for that simply what we can do it, so r2 we are doing as 0. So r2 with the help of r1. So r2 with the help of r1 is nothing but, here it is same constant and same sign. Then no need to multiply with anything, and same sign, simply what we can write, so which is equivalent to, so here it is 2 1 3 1, and next 2 -2 none. So 2 -2 is nothing but simply what we can write 0, and next 0 -1, that is nothing but -1, and 1 -3 is nothing but -2, 3 -1 is 2, and here it is what we have 0 1 2 -2, right? So this is as this. Okay, now what we said, we need to make these three elements as zeros. So before that, can we make directly this is as 0? So like this also we can do it. So here it is. If you observe this one r3, same what we can do it r3, and next here it is having r2. Okay, so 1 -1 2 -2 2 -2 none. Simply what we can write, here it is having opposite signs. So for that simply we can write, that is r3 plus r2, so which is equivalent to, so simply what we can write, here it is 2 1 3 1, and next here it is 0 -1 -2 2. Next here it is 0 plus 0 is nothing but 0. Next 1 minus 1 is nothing but 0, and 2 minus 2 is nothing but 0, and minus 2 plus 2 is also 0. Okay, now this complete row become 0. Now we need to make these elements as zeros by applying column operations, right? So these three elements has to become 0. So for that, simply what we can apply the operations, I want to make C2 element as 0, and C3 I want to make it as 0, and C4 also I want to make it as 0. So for that, C2 I am taking the help of C1, and next C3, another C1, and next in the same way here it is C4 and C1. So here it is, if you observe this one, so same sign we have. So for that, simply what we can write, minus minus. And next, is it necessary to multiply anything on that? So here it is, if you observe this one, so here it is. So what we have, 1, and here it is having 2 none. So 1 here it is, and here it is having 2. So for that, simply what we can do it, we can multiply C2 with 2, right? So C2 we can multiply with 2. So here it is 2 C2. This 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Someone is trying to. So here it is, the first question. Here it is, we are taking as, just now we saw that square matrix, and now coming to this. So A is equal to minus 4, 3, minus 1, 0. Last problem, 12th problem, what I gave to you, homework. 1, minus 2, minus 1, minus 4, and 2. And next, 0, 1, minus 1, 3, 1. Next, 4, minus 7, 4, minus 4, and 5. This is. So this is the matrix they give. So what about the order of this matrix? If you see that, how many rows in that? 4 rows. And next, how many columns in that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 columns. And the rank is less than or equal to 4. Why? Because this is a rectangular matrix and the rank of this matrix is less than or equal to minimum of m comma n. So minimum of m comma n is nothing but minimum of 4 comma 5. So we get it as minimum of 4 comma 5 is nothing but minimum is 4. So the rank is maybe 4 or less than 4. So in the same way, here it is previous problems what we saw, same like that. You can, if you want, interchange for getting 1 or directly also you can do it. Okay, that is up to you. Okay, so now here it is, I am keeping as this and then we can do it. Okay, so no need to interchange also. If you interchange also, no problem. Okay, so here it is. First, what is the first step? We need to make these 3 elements as zeros with the help of R1. So for that, simply what we can write the operations here, R2. So R2 we are taking. So R2, R1. So R2, R1, and same sign we have, so minus, but here it is having 1, but here it is having 2. For getting 2, so simply what we have to do it, we need to multiply this one with 2. Next, R3, so R3 already 0, so no need to make it as 0 again this one. Now coming to R4, so R4 is 4, so R4 having 4, and here it is having 2. So we need to multiply R1 with 2. So for that, simply what we can write, R4 minus 2R1. Okay, if you want, you meanwhile, if you are profit in that, meanwhile you can do it. You buy interchanging. Okay, so like this also you can write that one. So which is equivalent to. So what we'll get here it is. So first one as reason, there is no change in first row. 2 minus 4, 3 minus 1, 0. This is first row. And second row we are applying here. So 2R2 minus R1. So 2R2 minus R1 is nothing but 2 into 1, 2. And next minus R1. So that is nothing but simply what we'll get, 0. Next, minus 2 into 2, minus 4 plus 4. This is also 0. Next, 2R2 is nothing but minus 2 minus 3m. So minus 2 minus 3 is nothing but we'll get it as minus 5. Next, minus 4 plus 1. That is nothing also. Here it is, we are multiplying now. So 2 into minus 4 is nothing but minus 8 plus 1. That is simply what we'll get, minus 7. Next, 2 into 2, 4. 4 minus 0 is nothing but 4. Okay, is it clear about it? So 2 we have to multiply with the entire row of second row, and R1 we subtracted from them. And we are not doing any changes on this. So write as it is, 0, 1, minus 1, 3, 1. And next R4 again. So R4 minus 2R1. So R4 is here, it is having 4. 2 into 2 is 4. So 4 minus 4, 0. Next one, minus 7. And here it is plus 8. That is simply will get 1. Next 4. And next minus 6. Minus 2. Next one. So minus 4 plus 2. That is minus 2. Next, R4 is nothing but 5, and already there it is having 0. So simply what will get, 5. So this is, so 2R2 minus R1, R4 minus 2R1. If you are getting problem for writing directly means, first you can write outside and then you can do it. Okay. Next, what I said, we need to make these elements as 0 completed. Now we need to make these elements as zeros. So this one and this one has to make it as 0 with the help of 2. Okay, so C1. With the help of C1, we need to make these elements of C2, C3 and C4 has to become 0. So simply what we can write, C2, C3 and C4. So C2, C3 and C4. So this is the one we are taking. So C2 with the help of C1 and C3 also with the help of C1 and C4 also with the help of C1. Okay, so here it is minus 4, and for getting 4 here, what we need to multiply this one? 2. And minus 8, here it is plus. So opposite sign, so simply we have to write plus. And here it is having same sign, so we have to write minus. And but here it is 3 and here it is 2 none. So it means opposite you need to multiply. So 2C3 minus 3C1. Next, and minus 1 plus 2 none. So it means you need to multiply C4 with 2. So 2C4 and opposite signs. So simply we can write plus. So which is equivalent to. So simply what we can write here it is. So column wise. So for that simply you can write column wise 2 0 0 0. And next minus 4 here it is and this one. So minus 4 plus 4. So 0 and we'll get it as 0, and next here we'll get it as 1 1. Next one, please take care of that when you are multiplying in opposite way. So here it is 2 into 3 6 minus 6, that is nothing but 0, but here we are multiplying entire column with 2. Okay, so for that what we'll get, minus 10 minus 2 minus 4. Next, 2C3 so 2C3 minus 3C1 completed. Next, C4 none. So 2C4 plus C1, that is nothing but here it is minus 2 plus 2 0. Next, 2C4, it means we are multiplying that minus 14. So 2 with 2 we are multiplying. So 2 3s are 6 and minus 2 into 2 is nothing but 4. So this is we got it. And we are not doing any changes on column 5. So write as it is 0 4 1 5. Okay. So for that we wrote like this. And now next what we can do it, if you want you can simplify this one. Simplify in the sense there it is having big digits. If you see that 4 14 10. Okay, so for making as the smallest one, simply what we can do it, here it is simply, so C3 we can divide with 2, right? C3 we can divide with 2 and C4 we can divide with 2. Okay, so these two we can do it, and C1 also we can divide with 2 for getting 1. So simply we are minimizing this one. Directly also you can do it, nothing will wrong. Okay. So simply what we'll get here it is 1 0 0 0. Next one 0 0 1 1. And next 0. And here it is minus 10 none. Minus 5. And this is minus 1. And this is minus 2. Next one 0 minus 7. Next, this is 2 3s and this is 2 2s. Next, and we are not doing any changes on a C5, 0 4 1 5. So this is the matrix we got. Okay, now which elements has to become 0? If you see that here it is having 0 1 0 1 none. Okay, and here it is 2 zeros. So for making into echelon form first, so first you can interchange or directly also you can do it, nothing will wrong. Okay, so I am interchanging here it is R2 interchanges to R3. So R2 interchanges to R3. So which is equivalent to simply what we can write. So 1 0 0 0 and 0. So here what we'll get, 0 1 minus 1 3 1, and next one 0 0 minus 5 7, sorry, minus 7 4. And next remaining as it is 0 1 minus 2 minus 2 5. This is the one. Now which element has to become 0? This element has to become 0. For that we need to take the help of R2. So simply what we can write, this is R4. So R4, and next there it is having 1. So 1 minus 1. So simply with opposite same sign. So minus and we are taking the help of R2. So which is equivalent to simply what we can write 1, 0, 0, 0 and 0, and next R2 also has this 0, 1, minus 1, 3, 1, and next here it is 0, 0, minus 5, minus 7 and 4, and last one 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, minus 2 plus 1 that is we'll get it as minus 1, and minus 2 plus 3, so here we'll get it as 1, and next 5 minus 1 that is simply we'll get it as 4. Okay, so this is the one, right? 0, 0, minus 1, minus R4 minus R2 none. So R4 is nothing but minus 2 and R2 none minus 3. That is simply we'll get it as 1. So minus 5. If you miss one digit, obviously everything will go wrong. So minus 2, minus 3, minus 5, and 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay. Now, so row completed. Now we need to make which elements has to become 0. So these three elements has to become 0 with the help of what? C2. By taking the help of C2, we need to make these three elements as zeros. So for that, simply what we can write? First C3. So C3 and C2. So there it is having same constant. No need to multiply anything, and opposite signs. So simply we can write plus. And next C4 we can take that one. So C4, and we are taking the help of C2 and same sign. So for that plus, but here it is having 3 and here it is having 1. It means we need to multiply C2 with 3. And next coming to C5, same sign and same digit. So 1 here and here also 1. So for that simply what we can write? C5 minus C2. Okay. Now which is equivalent to what we'll get that one? So which is equivalent to, so first row, first column as this 1, 0, 0, 0. Next here it is having 0, 1, 0, 0, and third one is 0 with the help of C2. So 1 minus 1 is 0, and next simply what we'll get? Minus 5, and this is minus 1 as this. Next, same amount. C4 plus 3C2. So 3, and here it is having C4, ikkada 3, ikkada 1. So and here it is having, we need to multiply with minus. So why? Because same side. Okay. So C4 minus 3C2 and so it become 0. And next C4 is here it is having minus 7, and C2 rest of the values are zeros. So it means we'll get as this. Here it is minus. So C4 minus 7 and C2 nothing in that. So for that as this, and next here it is C4 is minus 5. So for that simply you'll get it as minus 5. And next C5 minus C2 amount. So 0 and 1 minus 1 is 0, 4 and 4 as this. Why? Because there is having, it is having only zeros here it is. Both the values are zeros. Okay. Now coming to next one. So which one we need to make element as 0 now? So this element has to become 0. So it means simply what we can do it? R4. So R4 and with the help of R3. This is R3 and this is R4. And here it is having 5 and here it is having 1. It means we need to multiply this one with 5. Okay. So 5 R4 and this is same sign. So for that minus. So which is equivalent to simply what we can write? So there is no change in first 3 rows. So write as this 1, 0, 0, 0. And next 0, 1, 0, 0 and this is also 0. Next third row we didn't change anything. 0, 0, minus 5 and minus 7 and 4. And this is 0, 0, 5 R4 amount. So 5 into minus 1 minus 5 and minus of minus plus. So it becomes, you'll get it as 0. Next here it is, if you observe this one. So simply what we'll get? Minus 25 plus 7. So minus 25 plus 7 is nothing but what we'll get? minus 18. Next, here it is 20, 20 minus 4. So 20 minus 4 will get it as 16. So 16. Okay, so this is the one. And next, if you observe this one, 18, 16 also. So simply what we can do it, we can divide with or you can multiply with 1 by 2. So R4 we can multiply with 1 by 2. Then simply for minimizing only we are doing, otherwise we can directly go through that, no problem. So 1 0 0, and next here it is having 0 1 0 0, and next 0 0 minus 5 minus 7 and 4, and this is simply what we'll get 0 0 0, and next this is 2 nines, and next this is 2 eights. So this is the one. Okay, and next if you want you can do it this one also. If you observe this column, so here it is having 4 and here it is having 8. So of course you have calci directly also you can do it. Okay, or you do without using calci also for getting easiest calculations. So here it is having column 5. So column 5 simply what we can do it. So column 5 we can multiply with 1 by 2. Okay, so 4 we can take. So 4 8 now. So simply what we'll get it here, it is having 1 0 0 0, and next one 0 1 0 0, and next this is 0 0 minus 5 0, and next 0, and this is 0 minus 7 9 as this, and next one 0 0 4 ones and 4 twos. Okay, so these two steps are not required. Okay, if you want calci you can do it directly also, calculations. Okay, for getting less calculations I did like this. Okay, so no need to do this one. And now coming to this, now which elements has to become 0? These two elements has to become 0 with the help of what? C3. Okay, so for that simply what we can write, C4 and C4 and C3 we are taking help, and both are having minus, it means same sign, but here it is having 7 and here it is having 5. Okay, so for that simply what we can do it, here it is having, we need to multiply with C4 as 5 and this is with 7. So 5C4 and 7C3, then which is equivalent to, so simply what we can do it, so here it is, sorry, another one also we can do it, C5. So C5 we can do it, C5 with the help of C3 we are doing. So C5 is 1 and here it is having 5. Okay, so it means we need to multiply this one with 5. So 5C5 and opposite signs plus C3. Okay, opposite signs of minus 5 is here. Then what we can do it, so we didn't change anything in first column, so 1 triple 0, and next 0 1 0 0, and next one 0 0 minus 5 0, and next here it is having 0 0, here it is 5 into minus 7 minus 35 plus 35, that is 0. Next here it is 5 we are multiplying, so 5 nines 45. Next here nothing, 0 for 45 as it is. Now coming to C5, so 0 0 5 C5, 5 into 1 5 minus 5, that is 0, and here it is having 2 into 5, that is nothing but 10 we can do it. Now next one, so in the remaining element we need to make, now this element has to become 0. So for that C5, so what we can apply, C5 and with the help of what, C4 only possible. So if you opposite way, so opposite multiplication is nothing but C5 with 45 and C4 with 10, and this is having same sign, so minus, so this is equivalent. Simply what we can write, 1 0 0 0, and next one 0 1 0 0, and next 0 0 minus 5 0, and next one 0 0 and 0 45 as this, and next here it is having 0 0 0, so 45 into 10 450, and this is 450, obviously this is 0. Now is this converted into identity matrix? No. So here it is having minus 5, here it is having 45. So for that simply what we can do it? We can divide C3 with minus 5 and C4 with 45. Then what we'll get after dividing that? So 1 0 0 0 0, and next here it is simply we get 0 1 0 0, and next 0 0 1 0 0, and next simply 0 0 0 1 0. So this is the one we got. Now up to this one is the simply what we'll write? Identity matrix, right? So identity matrix, how to represent that one? So there it is having I4. So up to this one is I4 and remaining 0. So I4 0. So therefore rank of A is equal to how much? 4. See, this much of lengthy one. So this type of problems they will give that one.